guys, welcome back. It's Adia Lenda. Today I'll be talking about the alienation of voters from the electoral political system. In particular, I'll be answering one question. Is the increased number of voters who are feeling alienated from the electoral political system a sign that Western democracy has failed? My answer is no. It's not the reason that people are feeling alienated from the system. Western democracy has not failed. I'll show this in 3 different ways. The first, the increasing number of voters who are feeling alienated from the political system is not a sign of Western democracy failing, because school education is failing democracy by not educating students on what is actually happening. The second, the increased number of voters who feel alienated from the electoral political system is not a sign of Western democracy failing, because the media is failing. The media is not showing a representation of what's going on. My third point, the increasing number of voters who feel alienated from the political system is not a sign of Western democracy failing, because political parties are alienating the voters away from them. So these 3 points will show that Western democracy has not failed, and the voters feeling alienated comes from different places that are not Western democracy. Back to my first point. The increased number of voters feeling alienated from the electoral political system is not a sign of Western democracy failing, because the school education system is failing the voters. This is because after year 10, students do not learn any more about politics. They do not learn how the system works just before they vote. There's over 2 years time lapse, it just depends when an election is, but years go by and students can't remember how the system works. This is evident when leadership spills happen and people say, why have they changed this person? I didn't vote for them. People don't understand who they're voting for and why they're voting for who they're voting for. This has to change and is a reflection of the school education system and not Western democracy. The increased number of people feeling alienated from the electoral political system is not due to Western democracy failing, it's the school systems. My second point, the increased number of voters feeling alienated from the electoral political system is not a sign of Western democracy failing, but instead it shows that the media is failing. The media is not showing accurate things of what's actually happening in the political system, and it doesn't inform voters on their choices, and also some of the mainstream ideas that some people believe in isn't what everyone believes in. So some people end up feeling alienated because the issues that they care about are not being talked about in the media. Therefore, they're not sure what's happening and don't understand Western democracy. This shows that the voters who are feeling alienated, it's not because of Western democracy, but instead the media is not helping. And if the media helped more, people wouldn't feel alienated. But this has nothing to do with Western democracy. My third point is the increased number of voters who feel alienated from the electoral political system is not a sign that Western democracy is failing, because political parties are alienating voters. Political parties are not an accurate reflection of what our society looks like. I look to the political parties, I look around Parliament, and no one looks like me. No one seems to care about what I care about. No one is thinking or looking like me. This makes other people, especially people like me, feel alienated. This is a political party issue, as the people that they are picking to reflect Australia aren't the people that represent us. If the political parties, like the main political parties, introduced people from all different walks of life, people in Australia wouldn't feel so alienated when it comes to who they vote for. This isn't a problem with Western democracy. This is a problem with political parties. Overall though, it's not so bad that people are feeling alienated. Western democracy actually works its best when a few people are feeling alienated. If everyone, wanted to be involved, if everyone had an opinion, if everyone went out there and, asked for change, the Western democracy would fall apart because there would be too many conflicting people and too many voices. We don't have enough time to actually hear what everyone needs and what everyone wants. That's why it's really important that, alienation continues to happen as it has happened since Western democracy has began. To conclude, Western democracy is not failing. The increased number of voters who are feeling alienated from electoral politics is not a sign that Western democracy is failing, because the school system is not educating our future voters on how the system works. The increased number of voters who are feeling alienated from the political electoral system is not a sign that Western democracy is failing, because the media is lacking to inform our voters. The increased number of voters feeling alienated from the electoral political system is not a sign that Western democracy is failing, because our political parties are alienating the voters. These three reasons are why people are feeling alienated, and it's just how the electoral system is. Western democracy is not failing, but these three systems are. These three systems will be fixed, which they won't be. Maybe people won't feel so alienated. Hopefully that makes sense. Thanks for listening. Bye!